Hi, I'm Jeff, the Thrifty Overlander. In this video, we're going to go on an adventure, so come along.
Hey everyone, this video is going to pick up where the last one left off. We were last at Devil's Throat in the Butte National Monument, and now we're heading off to what's called Little Finland in that area. It's a pretty amazing rock formation area. You get to it, you drive through a wash, you actually go past it like maybe a half a mile or so, and then kind of do a U-turn and come back down another wash that gets you pretty close to it. You can park at either end of it, clear at the north end of the Finland area, and you got to walk, I guess maybe a quarter mile or a little bit less to get into the area like this where all the formations are, or you can park at the south end of it, which is what I did. There's a palm tree kind of right next to the cliff that this is up on top of, and then there's sort of a ramp that you climb right next to that palm tree. From there you kind of just wander around the area and just look at the amazing formations. They're not giant, they're not like they're 30 feet tall or something like that. Most of them are like 6 to 12 or something like that at the most. But they're really intricate and they look like they could just crumble at any time, but they're really neat to just walk around and check it all out. As with most every stop on this trip, there's also petroglyphs right in the middle of this area too, just in some darker spots. They were chipped out. The next stop isn't too far away, just a few miles from Little Finland is 7 Keyholes. It's like a slot canyon that's got kind of a little bit of a unique shape. You park up on the hill and you walk about a quarter mile to the entrance to the slot canyon. Again, the erosion method through here makes it kind of look like they're keyholes that you're walking through. At the end of this canyon, there's also some more petroglyphs. So they're pretty much everywhere on this trip. This is really an ancient art trip in a lot of ways. the parking area is a pretty well done Land Cruiser. This is pretty decked out with ARB bumper, Vision X lights, Warren 12,000 winch, solar on the hood. It's smaller with a single row light bar on top. Front runner boxes are in use. He's got his snorkel going. It's in really good shape. Icon rims and suspension. He's got his type of trasheroo, a double swing out, has a nice shock on it to hold it. That's kind of nice. He's got shovel rotopacks on this side, and then the other side he's got some water. I think probably more fuel, but this drop-down table is kind of unique. I like that. It works pretty well. Verkin Overlook. The Gold Butte area, we headed up towards St. George, and we're going to do some kind of fun stuff in that area. And this is overlooking the town of Verkin, that's just northeast of St. George, and that's kind of our way into the Tuckerville Falls area, this is the map showing how you go from Toquerville up to the falls itself, and then the green is a little overlook that we did on the side. So Tuckerville Falls is pretty unique and pretty, and you're able to drive right above this really nice falls. We were there, of course, in February, and we were the only ones, pretty much on this whole trip, we were the only ones at the location, so we really lucked out that way. So it's just a really nice, pretty little area, and just a lovely falling falls. On the way back out, we did a little right turn and headed up the mountain, and you got a really nice overlook from there. The road itself isn't that technical, but it is a little bit rocky and bumpy, so Honda Civics aren't going to do it. You do need a little bit of a clearance and a little bit of four-wheel drive. Just on a cliff just above the town of St. George is the Red Hills Desert Garden and Pioneer Park, and that's really kind of a neat place to check out. There's a really nice walk through the garden area, and in the Pioneer Park there's a little bit of slot canyon here. This one is actually sort of a hike called the Crack. You can see at the very end there that you can kind of get through that. It's only about not even a foot wide, and I didn't do it. Our next stop was the Snow Canyon Scenic Overlook off of Highway 18. I guess it'd just be west of town. Snow Canyon's a really pretty canyon with a lot of colors and pretty amazing stuff there. And a little bit north of town, we went to Cottonwood Canyon Wilderness area. There's a really lovely hike, I guess you could say, up along a creek that's got some nice formations and little waterfalls. Again, we were the only ones on this trip for the most part, and I really enjoyed the nice little walk, kind of all on our own. right there's the campground, and just past the bathrooms is the Silvery Trail, and up the Silvery Trail is the dinosaur tracks. When we were at the Falling Man Petroglyph, somebody had told us about the Parowan Gap Petroglyphs, so we decided we had some time and we decided to run up there. It's 30-40 miles north of St. George, actually north of Cedar City a little bit, but there's kind of a gap and a hill, and there's a lot of petroglyphs all through there, and they're pretty major and very intricate. There's some explanations on it, but it was an amazing amount of ancient art here.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button and subscribe. We'll see you on the trail.